Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas, certainly the most interesting asset at the moment here on this channel. I see that how many people are interested in Natgas, and therefore I do prioritize this asset, of course, because just, most views, so most people are interested. So I have to prioritize my time and focus on Natgas. Hope you understand, but I will of course update the other assets as well, as good as I can. So here we want to focus only on the shorter time frame. I did in the last video update the longer time frame and go with targets and everything. I really want to share with you where we are, in my opinion, in this pattern. So at the moment it looks like we are still in this ABC structure to the upside of this fourth wave, which could lead eventually to one more low in Natgas. This additional low is not guaranteed, as I said. So it did highlight to you many times that anybody who is interested to get into Natgas down here was an ideal time, or in the broader range, because we did expect upside anyway, either in a corrective move to the upside in a fourth wave, or in already basically the next bull run, but I'm skeptical yet. So primary expectation is that we make this ABC structure to the upside, that we're going to complete this over the next maybe couple of weeks, and that we will with that form the wave 4 complete and could then come down in 5 waves. But in the very short term, where are we here? So my view is that in this fourth wave, we are still in the A wave. Yeah, that we're still in the A wave. We've had 3 entries here, or 3 possible turnaround spaces were called out. The price did reverse in each of these areas. And as long as the price stays above a certain level, we can focus on higher. Wanted to give you an idea, because we said in the last video that we're probably in the fifth wave here of the A wave. Since then the price did move up a bit higher, and a few people asked me, what's the next target, what's the next target? So we want to talk about that in this video. Might want to specify that in a little bit more detail, and also look at the sub wave structure count of this bit here. So yeah, looks like we, off the lows, we moved up really in a textbook impulse so far. So we rallied in a wave 1, came down in a clear ABC pattern in a wave 2, moved up in a third wave, which you can count as a 5 wave move complete as well. So the 5th wave of the third here ended with with an ending diagonal. We then came down, touched the 23.6% fib level of this area to possibly scale in for a 5th wave trade. And we are now in this 5th wave. So the idea is, what are the key targets for the 5th wave? So I will take out the dotted line targets which have been reached already. This one was reached and the next one was reached as well. I leave that here on here. 297 was a key target. So however, as long as we stay above a certain level, we can still focus on higher. I'm going to tell you that level in a minute. First of all, let's establish how we can calculate a target for the wave 5. Just to remind ourselves. So we can take the length of waves 1 to 3. We go to the low of the 4th wave. And that gives us targets. So it gives us here this 295 level, 296. Yeah, so I might not have taken the fibs here very accurately just now, but it's sort of in this region. So that target was reached. What's the next target? Next target is 313, which is the 61.8 fib extension. Yeah, which is here on the chart. And then at 341 is an even more extended target. Now, this is a bit too far away to talk about. I don't think we get there, not in the A wave, but maybe in the C wave. But yeah, certainly next target is 313. Extremely happy how this is currently playing out. We can also take the length of the wave 1, go to the low of the 4th. That gives us a slightly different target measurement. We had here the 297 level. So these are basically aligned, these two that we just had, cluster of resistance. And then it gives us also the 315, 316 level up here, the 1.618 extension. But I've got that dotted line already here. So all of these are targets for the 5th wave. So if we now look at the sub-wave structure of this 5th wave, I think we can say that we probably moved up here in a small wave 1. 1 then came down in 2. Could very well be we finished a 3rd wave here. Could say we're now in a 4th, and next week we're doing the 5th of the 5th. So this is going to be interesting, okay? In this 5th wave then, or in this 4th wave, how low can we come? So this is exactly the level that I mean, we can still come down to So in this fourth wave that we've got here now, ideally we are going to reach the area, so a little bit maybe, between 292 and 259. 292 and 286. That's the area into which we should ideally get, or at least this is the area we need to hold, because this is more like a support area to move higher. Yeah, so a drop below 286 or 285, would certainly indicate that the move to the downside has started, at least with a higher likelihood. To maintain here strong upside potential, we need to hold 286. So at the same time, this move here would still establish or count as another possible long entry. But again, you might only trade the fifth wave of the fifth. So most, let's call it easy money on the way up has been made, and could be worth waiting for the B wave. But again, we always need to be, and I've seen it often enough, we need to be ready that these moves can always extend out further. I mean, again, this could even go in a crazy extended move. If Natgas finds its running shoes, this could even go to 341. But the point is that risk is increasing now, because we have already moved quite a bit within a couple of weeks. We're now on the overbought level on the 1 hour. We are on the overbought on, not on the daily yet. See, there is more upside potential there. On the 4 hour, we're now also overbought. And you often see those strong readings towards the, in an A wave. Yeah, if it's a correction, ABC, you typically see those strong readings in an A wave. And in the end of the C wave, you then start to see that bearish divergence. What I don't see yet here is a bearish divergence, not on the 1 hour. Now, what typically happens in a fifth wave, you start to see those divergences. Now, I don't see them yet, which typically points to the scenario that we see a fifth wave extension. Because if you see a fifth wave, yeah, and especially as we are entering the fifth wave of the fifth, and we don't see a bearish divergence, not even on the 30-minute chart, not on the 1 hour chart, that typically gives you a heads up that we can expect the fifth wave extension. So certainly that this will push higher, maybe 312, certainly, yeah, 312 to 312 to 315, as long as 286 is holding, and possibly 341. I would not rule that out looking at these indicators. Okay, that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.